Assalamu alaikum, dear listeners. Today, we're here to share a story told time and time again, but its significance demands continuous reminding. Imagine a man who walks between realms, who knows the unseen not by study, but by divine permission, who moves through time appearing where he's needed, then vanishing without a trace. He carries no scrolls, he sits on no throne, yet prophets have searched for him. This is not a tale of war or power. It is a story of hidden wisdom, of surrendering to Allah's greater plan. A tale of one of the most mysterious figures in Islamic tradition, Khidr, the Green One. A man with knowledge from the unseen, Ilm Ladunni, divine knowledge, directly from the presence of Allah. He doesn't teach with words, he teaches through events, each one strange, even disturbing, until the end reveals the truth. So who is he? Why did Musa alayhi salam, the great prophet, travel to find him? And what can we learn from the lessons that shook even a prophet to his core? Let's begin. Who is Khidr alayhi salam? Khidr, peace be upon him, is a righteous servant of Allah, mentioned in the Quran, but not by name. His story unfolds in Surah Al-Kahf, verses 60 to 82. Most scholars agree that the unnamed figure who meets Prophet Musa alayhi salam in this passage is Khidr. They found one of our servants on whom we had bestowed mercy from us and whom we had taught knowledge from our own presence. Surah Al-Kahf 18:65. This unique knowledge is called Ilm Ladunni, not taught in books or learned in school, but infused directly into the heart by Allah. His name, Khidr, means the green one, symbolizing life, renewal, and unseen growth beneath the surface. Islamic tradition tells us that Khidr alayhi salam is still alive. Some say he walks among us, appearing when Allah wills, teaching, guiding, and disappearing before he's known. But Khidr wasn't just a teacher. He was a test for Musa alayhi salam, a journey into the mystery of divine wisdom. Let's walk into that story.
The journey of Musa and Khidr alayhi salam. One day, Musa alayhi salam was asked,
"Who is the most knowledgeable of people?"
He replied, "I am." But Allah reminded him that true knowledge belongs only to Allah, and that there was someone who knew what Musa did not. So Allah instructed him, "Travel to the place where the two seas meet. There, you will find a servant of mine." Taking a young helper, Yusha ibn Nun, and a fish as a sign, Musa set out. At a resting point by a rock, the fish miraculously came to life and slipped into the sea. Quran says in Surah Al-Kahf, chapter 18, verses 61 through 63. But when they reached the junction of the two seas, they forgot their fish, and it took its course into the sea, slipping away. Al-Kahf, chapter 18, verse 61. Returning to that spot, they found him, a man of presence, silent yet knowing, a servant of Allah, Khidr. Musa said, respectfully, "May I follow you, so that you teach me some of what you've been taught?" Khidr replied,
"You will not be able to bear with me patiently."
Al-Kahf, chapter 18, verse 67. Musa promised, "If Allah wills, you will find me patient." Khidr agreed, but warned. Then, Khidr made a hole in the boat. Musa alayhi salam was shocked and asked, "Have you scuttled it to drown its people? You've done a terrible thing." Khidr reminded him,
"Then do not ask me about anything until I myself mention it to you."
They boarded a boat, kindly offered by poor fishermen.
"Did I not tell you that you would not bear with me?"
They continued. Suddenly, Khidr killed a young boy. Musa asked, furious and horrified, "Have you killed a pure soul without reason? This is truly a dreadful deed." Again, Khidr warned him. In a town where people were stingy and unwelcoming, Khidr saw a wall about to collapse and repaired it without asking for pay. "If you wished, you could have taken a wage for it," Musa said. And finally, Khidr said,
"This is the parting between you and me, but I will tell you the meaning of what you could not bear with patience.
Al-Kahf, chapter 18, verse 78.
First, the boat. It belonged to poor men. A king was coming, seizing every boat. By damaging it, he saved their livelihood. The boy? He would have grown to lead his righteous parents into disbelief. Allah willed to replace him with a better child. The wall? It belonged to 2 orphan boys. Beneath it was a treasure left by their pious father. If the wall had collapsed, others would have stolen it before the boys came of age. And I did none of this of my own accord. This is the interpretation of what you could not bear with patience. Khidr, alayhi salam, is a reminder that not everything painful is harmful, that Allah's wisdom is deeper than we can ever imagine, that sometimes what looks like a disaster is in fact a mercy, and that knowledge isn't always about having answers. It's about trust in the one who sees what we do not. O Allah, grant us the patience of Musa, the insight of Khidr, and the humility to accept your decree, even when we don't understand it. Dear listeners, if this journey inspired you or made you reflect, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and share it with others. Subscribing to our channel will enable you to get notified when we share the next podcast. And this kindness will help us get more viewers and subscribers and help us go a long way. Thank you.